Leave a like on this video if you're struggling to get good at Cold War like I am. What's good, YouTube? It's Jay here, and today I want to show you my quick AK-74U setup that I have going right here. This has been my go-to SMG for the majority of Cold War thus far. Well, when I say majority of all the SMGs, I've probably used the AK-74U the most, just because the MP5 was just kind of too easy. But this is a gun that I've been really enjoying so far. I've been switching up my build a little bit now. This is some attachments are going to come down to personal preference and your ability to control movement, recoil, etc., etc. But the one thing that I really feel like is the best attachment, or one of the best attachments, is the Liberator 10.3 barrel. This barrel adds 100% bullet velocity, basically making this gun hit scan along with any other weapon that can rock a 100% bullet velocity attachment. Now, granted, it won't have the best damage range, you know, from a long distance, obviously, but overall, it adds some real consistency to the gunfights that feel super inconsistent. There are a lot of gunfights that feel like, at least in my opinion, that my connection is kind of laggy or something bad. It's just, the game's just not running properly. No, bullet velocity is super important in this game. It's one of the most important factors in this game. I believe that this is the best barrel. The 10.3 task force is okay. The effective damage range and the 8% damage is nice, and you get 75% bullet velocity, but I don't know. I think it's going to come between preference of these two, but I really like this barrel purely for the 100% bullet velocity. I'm a rusher when it comes to SMGs, obviously, as you probably should be, and having my gunfights be constantly consistent is one of the biggest things ever for me personally. So let's go over the other attachments. We've got the foregrip. I mean, you can switch between Spetsnaz grip or Spetsnaz speed grip. Probably these two are arguably better, but I like to run around a lot, and I really don't like my movement speed kind of mess with. These both mess with your movement speed, your shooting move speed. The speed grip is probably the better one, to be perfectly honest, considering they kind of offer the same thing and very few downsides or cons. So we might swap it. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think the cons of this are terrible, but I personally do like the foregrip a little bit. I have the 40 round speed mag. 50 round is okay. I mean, I don't think it's really necessary. That slowdown to your ADS speed is real, and I don't want that. And then we've got the GRU elastic wrap. I mean, it's the best wrap in the game. I mean, you get 30% ADS speed. It's 90% flinch resistance, and you can aim while proning, so you can literally just drop shot. And then the stock is debatable. I honestly have been taking out the stock. I've usually use a tactical stock or a skeletal stock or no stock. I'm switching between these three consistently, or I just take it off altogether and put a mounted flashlight on, because flashlights are actually kind of crazy in this game. They reveal people at extremely crazy distances. They allow you to see character models a lot easier, and if you play Cartel, you can literally see people through the grass. You can see their name tags and everything. It just makes the gunfights just a lot more easier for you. So overall, I mean, I think these are some of the better attachments that I have set up on here. Obviously, again, the GRU elastic wrap is the best attachment for literally any gun. Magazines really depend on your user preference. I think 40 rounds are perfect, and again, I think the grips also have a bit of variation, but there are some that are obviously just not really major. At first, I was using the red cell foregrip when I was on Nuketown because it's a smaller map. I got in a lot more engagements in the houses, so I found myself in situations where I needed to melee a little bit more consistently. I'll put the clip right here. Now, like I said, for the flashlights, I don't really think it matters which one that you use. I mean, this one gives you 40% reveal distance, but it messes with your sprint to fire. This one is it does the same thing pretty much. I mean, you're not going to be trying to cross map people with an AK-74U in core 9 times out of 10 anyway. So I think the mounted flashlight is just enough. I mean, it doesn't give you any negatives, so why not? I don't really need any muzzles. I don't like suppressors because they mess with your damage range. It's kind of funny thinking about suppressors messing with damage range when you've got the monolithic and Modern Warfare, which increases your damage range. So I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter because you're going to be rushing 90% of the time with this anyway. This is the setup I've been using. Now, I will have a video coming where I showcase this. It's either going to be clips from, it's going to be one of my Twitch streams that recently happened. I had a lot of good gameplay. The AK-74U. I might make a separate video altogether where I just record it, hop into some random lobby, try to get some good gameplay, but I really like pulling stuff from my Twitch. Only problem with that is I play slightly copyrighted music, and YouTube algorithm doesn't really like that, so we'll see. But overall, I think this is one of the best guns of the game. It's super fun, and I'm basing it off my own user experience. I haven't really looked at a lot of videos to say this is the best gun, this is the best gun. I'm basing on all of my own personal experience thus far. The camels are almost kind of done. I don't know. Just the camel grind for this game is a slog. When I see all these different streamers and stuff getting diamond this, diamond that, I'm just like, how do you guys have time? I busted out a 6-hour session today with the homies. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to play a little bit more hardcore because I know I want to continue my Road to Dark Matter series, but I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. I guess I'm just gonna do a little by little, not try to rush every single camo, and just have fun with the game. So I honestly think the game's gotten a lot better now that I've gotten a better understanding for everything. Especially that comment I mentioned before about bullet velocity. Jesus Christ, bullet velocity is so ridiculously crucial. It's so important. You have to find what fits your playstyle. But do not sleep on bullet velocity. I swear to God, you will not regret your decisions. Especially on pistols. Bullet velocity on pistols. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, everybody. Be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty and other gaming content that will come in the future eventually. And as always, everybody, I will see you in the next video. I don't have an outro, so goodbye. That is so bad.
Break it down.